A toxic and stormy relationship ended in Sean Barnes and his ex-girlfriend, Brooke Tuchinski, meeting in a North Miami diner. They argued. She walked away, went into the bathroom to get some space, only to find herself later being shot in the face. Let's talk about it on the mic. Hello, good people. This is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker, coming back at you live once again from the Lone Star State with another edition of the Meter Mike Speaks. All right, good people. It is 56 minutes past the hour, and yes, we are the voice of the everyday citizen. All right, good people. One of my subscribers had asked me what happened to the episode of the Loving Mr. Wrong I did with the the one with the sad one with the attorney, the sad case in Atlanta, who was met her demise by her, deranged ex. So I decided to do episode 2, and here we are, good people. So one of my part 2 or episode 2 of When Loving Mr. Wrong Goes Wrong here is when you're dealing with a Miami domestic abuser shot his ex in the face. Get this, good people, and he claimed self-defense. Yes. Even though she was unarmed. Yep. So, we're going to talk about it. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, as you will see in the bottom here, at Meter Mike Radio 1. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. All right, now let's get to this story here, good people. A jury rejected Sean Barnes' self-defense claim, and a Miami-Dade judge sentenced him to 35 years in prison, plus 20 years of probation when he's released. Now, the bullet barely missed the young lady's brain. But we're going to talk about the circuit court judge because he's saying, he quotes, "It was just fate, Providence. It was just fate, Providence, luck that you did not kill Miss Tuchinski because you tried to," Circuit Judge Miguel de la O said during a sentencing hearing. Now, the law eliminated a citizen's duty to retreat before resorting to using deadly force, down there in Florida. Now, he and, Mr. Barnes and Tuchinski had a relationship marred by mutual allegations of domestic abuse. And Ms. Tuchinski recalled Barnes breaking into her home, attacking her, body shaming, and threatening her. Now, let's recap that evening, shall we? The close call came at a Denny's on Biscayne Boulevard and Northeast 121st Street, where the two met. Barnes claimed that Tuchinski had sent a slew of text messages using racial slurs against him, while insisting they meet to answer questions for real closure, unquote. Now, doesn't make any sense. I don't know what ethnicity that Mr. Barnes is because he's claiming the racial slurs. I have no idea. So I'm just assuming here that Miss Tuchinski is, I guess, maybe Caucasian, I would say. Let's continue. At Denny's, they got into a heated argument inside the restaurant and had to be separated by employees. She left to go to the bathroom while Barnes remained eating at the table. But then he followed her inside the bathroom and shot her in the jaw. Okay, Mr. Barnes, you clearly have anger management issues. And Miss Tuchinski, even though this was a tragic to you, I hate this happened to you, but you need some help too. Dating a man like this. Well, not anymore, but at the time. Now, Barnes, who testified at trial, later claimed he saw her reaching for her purse and to retrieve a shiny object. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, I know you really. It is one thing to mount some type of defense, but really, he believed was some sort of weapon. Jurors didn't buy it, which they shouldn't have, although they did not find he acted with premeditation. Okay, because he didn't plan anything. It was just like a spur of the moment, like a crime of passion. He managed to shoot her in the face with a .45, and she managed to walk and crawl out of the bathroom alive, said Miami-Dade Assistant State Attorney Amy Drever. It was just her luck where he shot her in the face. It did not go into her brain, unquote. Now, the state asked for life in prison. His defense attorney, Falon Zappola, asked for 25 years. The minimum mandatory sentence under Florida law, saying he could still contribute to society as evidenced by his behavior in jail since his arrest. No, I don't think so. Now, Judge Della O wasn't sold on the most lenient sentencing, but also didn't think he deserved the max. Barnes could be released when he is in his mid-70s, according to the judge. Okay. Now, listen to this quote from the judge, good people. The judge says here, I wasn't necessarily convinced you went there to murder Miss Tuchinski. Something happened at the table. Something made you snap, according to the judge. Clearly unjustified, but I don't believe you went there with the intent to murder her. If I believed that, I would have sentenced you to life in prison. You have a chance to get out. You have some sort of life left. It'll be up to you what you make of it, unquote. Now, I really don't understand the judge's reason for saying what he said about Mr. Barnes. Didn't intend to murder her. I mean, really? He pursued her into the bathroom and pulled out a handgun and shot her in the face. End of. What did he think was probably going to come out of that? Shooting someone in the face. He didn't shoot her in the foot, or the arm, or the knee. He shot her in the face. Now, he may have said he didn't mean or intend to do it, but actions speak louder than words, as the old saying goes. Florida justice system. Gotta love it. Anyway, let me know what you think about this story, good people. And everyone be safe out there. So until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.
Understand you soon, it won't be long. Keep on, keep running.